Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? Playing some Fafnir today, and we got a little bit of an interesting one for you guys. Oh, it's Destroyer. Okay, this guy's been in a couple of my videos here. He's pretty okay. He's an okay little dually guy. Plays ADCs and stuff. Should be a competitive game. This is a bit of a weird video here because I've actually already played one game. This is my second take here. Ugh, do I want Bancrofts or Chronos Pin and Star after what I just witnessed? I'll explain that a little bit more. X-Sensei? What the heck, man? I think he's referring to the fact that I have him banned in my stream because he's annoying, to be honest. You could probably guess why already, just based off of that message alone. But anyways, I don't like hate him or anything, not enough to sit here and like badmouth him. He's just annoying, that's it, that's all I'll say about him. Chronos Pendant, this, and we'll run it. So anyways, I went against the Chalk last game, and this Chalk was terrible. I'm talking, he started tier 2 defense with Thorns and 4 multipots and ran at my blue and died off cooldown and went Gauntlet of Thebes and Duel and then sold it, and then why are you running to my blue buff at the start of the game, man? So anyways, you could probably imagine why I think this guy's annoying. You know, bro's running at my blue buff at the start of the game when I'm playing a Guardian. To be fair, it is a good strategy. I gotta give it to him. It is a good strategy. It's just annoying from my perspective, right? It is what it is. Not really a massive deal. You know, what's funny is I played 2 Fafnir games now and my blue buff's been ran at twice now. I'm starting to think people hate Guardians. Or maybe they just know that I'm submissive and breedable in the beginning of the game, right? At the end of the day. It is kind of like a proper strategy to invade Guardians' blue buffs at the beginning, because the blue buff is really all they can kind of get in the beginning, and they can't really fight you too hard for them, so at the end of the day, it makes sense. That doesn't mean I gotta like it, though. Just because it makes sense.
That smells worse than my rotting interest.
Alright, we're gonna go over here. He should be able to, like, get the red buff and potentially invade my blue still. Depends on how he does it, how he goes about it, but we'll see. I don't know, Heimdall's red buff clear really isn't like anything crazy fast, to be fair, but my blue buff clear is certainly not going to be anything crazy fast either. I mean, actually, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being honest. Because I'm used to doing it at like a level 3, right? Actually, I'm not, never mind. Because I've only played Fafnir twice recently, and it got invaded both times. But anyways, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I played Fafnir last game and I went the attack speed build, and that's what I'm going to do this game, even though I don't think it's good, by the way. I really don't. I don't think it's that good at all. Bro just ulted away from a Fafnir. Bro just ran away like a scaredy cat already? It was a good ult, to be honest, because he doesn't have beads, right? I don't know if he would have died if he didn't ult that, but he certainly would have got low, for sure. It sucks that we didn't have our Chronos Pendant before we ulted, you know, for more CDR, but at least we had the blue buff, so not too bad. But Fafnir got a few buffs. There's so many things I want to talk about, but I'm also just trying to focus on this game because I'm against a GM player playing, you know, a top-tier hunter, especially like a top-tier hunter that's pretty good into melees, like very good into melees. But to be fair, I'm not really like your traditional melee character, to be fair. I do kind of expect this to be a loss, if I'm being honest. Like, if I'm being honest here, I do kind of expect this to be a loss. I don't really see a situation where he should lose this late game, but maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Especially if the build I'm going sucks like I think it does. I just missed all that gold, by the way. Yeah. Stop my back. Yeah. Let's go, Berserkers. guy's so greasy, man. So greasy. I respect it, but I don't. Does that make sense? I respect the gameplay, I don't respect the person. Take that, Destroyer. We are kind of owning him here. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit of ownage. And he is not going to take a chance at staying around. Actually, he is. No, he's not. Just as I thought. Yeah, this one's... It's so annoying, because I do think this is a lot better than going against that Shock that just, you know, ran it down. Of course this is better, but I still don't think this is, like, the greatest content ever. Just off the fact that I'm against one of the hardest to kill characters in Duel, and he's not going to play, like, very greedy at all. He's straight up going to play super scared of me the entire time and back and never take any risks and stuff like that. Yeah, you're a little late on that, pal. And sorry if I'm coming off a little bit passive aggressive. I mean, I am passive aggressive. I'm not trying to fake my feelings or anything like that. I do find this guy to be very annoying, to be honest. Like, incredibly annoying. But to be honest, half the Duel players are really annoying. I would argue many people think I'm really annoying. So, fair is fair at the end of the day, right? It's just you'll notice that a lot of the times, like, players like this, they see, because, you know, I stream a lot, right? A lot of times you'll see players like this, the moment they see you on, like, a lower tier character, they just start seeing red, bro. They just, I can win, I can do it. He's playing a low tier, and that's when they're invading your blue off cooldown, stopping your back off cooldown, and doing all the cringe stuff they possibly can. But, I mean, I do it too, right? I literally do the same thing. Like, if I see, maybe I don't stop their back off cooldown, right? But I'll try to, like, take blues and stuff. Not necessarily at the beginning of the game, right? But I'll try to invade blues and do early bull demons and go on the tower and stuff like that against guardians too. I mean, good strategy at the end of the day. And I'm sure the people that I'm against complain about it, right? But anyways, back to the premise of the video. I played a game before this. I'll try to explain it while I just farm up here, because we obviously need some farm in this matchup. We're going attack speed Fafnir, but I actually think that this build kind of sucks, to be honest. They buffed Fafnir. Dude, what are you doing, man? Like, what? Oh my god, man. Such a rat for no reason, man. Jesus. Like, what is your problem, man? What? You're literally killing yourself to try to stop my back. What? Whatever, man. I'm gonna save this horn shard. I actually really want to win this game now. So annoying, man. I'm gonna save this horn shard because I'm probably gonna go upgraded med. Probably gonna go upgraded med. And the horn shard is kind of just like a med, right? It's like a little baby meditation. So he bought a red pot, man. By the way, me going D&D is not like afraid of his responses, because to be honest, he doesn't even get like super like derogatory or anything like that. He's not even really like that. He's like more of a troll, right? I just don't want him to send some troll crap back and make me even more irritated than I am. That's why. I'm actually trying to protect him from me, like, unironically. It's also protecting myself, right? Because I don't want to show my true strength to my YouTube audience or my Twitch audience. You know what I mean? I don't want to go crazy. Because I can get mean, man. I'm just like anybody else at the end of the day. Pretty sure I win this, man. Yeah, I missed my one and still won. And he had a red pot. GM player, by the way. Literally terrible. Yeah, I don't care. Screw this guy, man. Like I said, I don't dislike him enough to sit here and personally attack him 24/7, but am I going to sit here and call him a rat? Absolutely. Am I going to call him cringe? Absolutely. Am I going to say he's not that good at the game? Absolutely. These will be things that I'm going to be doing for sure. Don't care. All true. Whatever. Call me a crybaby. Call me tilted. That's what I am, man. I'm a tilted crybaby. Duel's so annoying, man. I just really can't get behind that stop their back at any cost. Like, I wasn't even that upset about him trying to get my blue at the beginning. I called it, you know, it's like it's cringe, whatever, right? But it's not that big of a deal. But the whole like trying to stop your back at all cost, to the point where he's willing to take like 6 tower shots for it. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, actually, what is wrong with you? Like, who hurt you, man? And you could make that same argument for me, by the way. Who hurt me to make me this salty about stuff? Well, the answer is a lot of people. A lot of times have hurt me. In the duel scene, as you can tell, a lot of this annoyance comes from trauma, man. It's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of stories. Oh. I do believe I want a red pot pretty soon here. I'm trying to get a little poke on him to remove his Crimson Claw shield, but alas, we did not. And of course, he's not going to let me back at all costs. I mean, naturally, why would he let me back? Doesn't sound like a very rat thing to do. Let someone... Did he buy another red pot? Doesn't look like it. Can't really tell though. Oh, he teleported far away. I thought he stepped out of it because I didn't look like I was going to go on him, so I thought he backed off. But he wasn't backing off, he was just too far away. For it to be like a fast teleport, I mean. Alright, our aim on the jumps has been pretty freaking good this game so far. Our aim on the ones... certainly less good. Could have potentially picked up the red buff there. Dang, I missed both my abilities. I actually probably could have killed him. I don't know, because I wouldn't have had any dragon breath time really, but I would have deformed into normal boy form. Bro, I actually have spent this whole time just talking about how tilted I am and haven't talked about the point of this video. I mean, to be fair, I did kind of say it. I went attack speed build, and I think it's kind of overrated. I think Fafnir is a good duel character, especially late game, but I don't think it's because he can now proc item effects. I think Fafnir is good late game just because he just does a lot of damage late game naturally, honestly. I really want a red pot, like I really do, but I keep backing with like enough gold for my items, and this item is really good. It reduces their damage by a lot and gives me a lot of damage too, because flat pin, that's another reason why I want the red pot, is because it gives me flat pin, and flat pin does so much damage on Fafnir because it applies to like all of the dragon breath autos and stuff like that, right? So alright, we want our red pot here. But I'm doing the build anyways, just to show you guys how much damage it's capable of doing, and also because it's fun, and to ask you guys if it's a W or an L build. I don't know if I'm going to put like stupid W's and L's in the title / thumbnail or not. Probably will, just as like a joke or whatever. But which I'm real aware is cringe, by the way. That's kind of the whole point, is when I stream, all I do is ask my chat, is this a W or an L? You know, TikTok brain rot, right? It is what it is. It's funny though. Chat eats it up. I have fun doing it. It's a good time. Although, me being tilted about going against a freaking rat. This is the type of guy that would backdoor you in Duel, by the way. me going against a little rat tilting me. It's not really the type of video I want to put W's and L. Is this a W or an L video, Jeff? Let me know in the comment section below. I mean, we got a lot of his Crimson Claw shield right there. He has a lot of DR. It's not great for us, but... we're gonna need a Divine Ruin, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, because I'd rather just go something else, right? But... at least we don't really need a Cyclopean Ring. He's not really a tanky character, so... but we're gonna need a Divine Ruin, because he's double lifesteal. No, we missed everything. Yeah. See, even my attack, I mean, my Telkines just still didn't do that much damage. Now, there is one thing that I'm not taking into consideration. Obviously, I'm not taking it into consideration too much. Is the attack speed is really nice. Again, not the attack speed items, like the effects on the items, the stat attack speed, which is not even like new to his buffs, by the way. Okay, we just owned that Titan. Oh my god, maybe this build is OP. Just kidding. Or am I not kidding? Dude, it's so weird. Like, that's why I actually just wanted this to be like a, is this a W or an L video kind of title? Because I actually want to know from you guys. Like, do you guys think this type of build is good? And here's my thing is, I think it's pretty good. But it's just, I think attack speed Fafnir is pretty good. I don't necessarily think the actual item procs, because, and by the way, I'll explain this a little bit more better at the end of the video if I, penetration, this. Because, you know, I've been doing a literal terrible job at explaining it so far. If I don't explain it good enough by the end of the video, but long story short, they made it to where Fafnir can proc item effects in his ult. He could always get attack speed in his ult and like have faster breath. That's always been a thing. What is new, or newer, is the fact that he can proc things like Cyclopean Ring, Ring of Hecate, Telkines, Demonic Grip in his ult. And I don't really think it makes that big of a difference. Honestly, the biggest difference maker is the Demonic Grip, I would say. Because all the damage numbers and healing and stuff like that you get from the item procs on things like in Fafnir ult, and on things for like Jormungandr autos, it's reduced. But Telkine's pin, or Demonic Grip pin, I don't think is reduced. I think that's normal. That's a little bit different, right? Like Demonic Grip, being able to use Demonic Grip on Fafnir Breath is like a pretty big buff in Duel, I would say. Oh, he got hit by the ult. Alright, beautiful. We can easily front door this Titan, by the way, but... yeah, we just do too much damage. We do so much damage, man. I really expected this game to be harder. I really did. I expected this to be a loss. But, to be fair... part of it is because this guy's terrible at Duel, obviously, even though he's a GM to Masters level player, by the way, multiple seasons. But a big part of it, right? You're such a rat for no reason, man. LOL. I'm not giving you any attention at the end of the game either. Assuming he even wants attention, right? I mean, what am I saying? It's Destroyer. He's obviously going to type something stupid. Alright, fine. I'll give you a... -5? Come on. You can do better. GG. Heart emoji, insta leave lobby. So cringe, man. I'm gonna mute Smite so you guys don't have to listen to the gold noises in the background. So as far as the build goes, I wanted to do Beads Med pretty much every game. Sometimes you can go Blink, I guess, but Fafnir's Jump is such a good engage, right? I wanted to go Beads Med because I think it's really like just being able to spam cooldown, and also Beads is just good in general, right? For being able to get your abilities off, like, you know, not get CC'd. Especially into a Heim. But to be honest, I would go Beads even to something that's like a little bit lower CC and stuff like that, right? But we want the Beads because when you upgrade it, we get the 3 seconds off our cooldowns, and the med gets, you know, cooldowns off, plus we can heal a bit, right? But one of the main reasons why we won this so easily, I think, is because, for one, he built double lifesteal, just not that great. I've done it a couple times. It's okay. But you probably into a Guardian, especially when you're losing, you probably just want to do more damage, right? Oh my god, dude. You're just so cringe, man. Like, leave me alone. Holy crap. Anyways. So yeah, Fafnir got buffed in a couple ways, right? I want to go over this really quickly. I think I am just going to end the video there, to be honest, because, you know, I'll be honest, straight up, like, full transparency, that game kind of just annoyed me. Like, that guy annoys me so much because he's just one of those people. Like, this guy is just one of those people. He doesn't actually say super rude things. He's just, how do I put this? He's just one of those people that it reminds you of a little kid, to be honest. It's one of those guys, like, in real life, I would imagine this guy in real life, he's that kind of person that puts his finger in your face, like his finger's like 1 inch away from your nose, right? And he just goes, and you tell him to stop putting stop touching me or whatever. And he's like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you, because his finger's 1 centimeter away from your nose, not technically touching it. Yeah, that's kind of how I imagine him, to be honest with you. Very annoying. But a couple of buffs to Fafnir recently. His 2 now scales down in cooldown per level. Goes down to 14, which is really nice. Another buff that this guy got is the duration of his ult early game. This is a really big buff for Duel, to be honest with you, because one of his biggest problem is his early game. And that's why I was saying, I don't know if this build's that good or not, because yeah, I destroyed that guy late game, right? But the truth is, Fafnir was always really good late game. He always had really good scaling. If you built him ability based, he would still do a ton of damage late game. So that doesn't necessarily prove anything to me, but it's definitely fun going like full attack speed. It's definitely really fun for sure. But his ult used to be a 20-second duration early game, which made it like a lot harder to get plays off with it early game and stuff like that. And now you can get more plays off with it, / use it to clear waves better, use it to clear buffs better and stuff like that after the fact. Very strong ultimate in Duel. Another thing that he got buffed, this is a while back, this is kind of really like old news now. I mean, honestly, so is like the item procs on his autos, but regardless, his jump also doesn't get like locked as much. Like when you jump, and you know how he would jump and then you would be kind of stuck in place for like half a second? Well, they reduced that. So just a lot of quality of life / really good buffs came Fafnir's way, and it feels really nice. To be honest, like the build, this is some Joust stuff from like years ago. The build that I went, oh, here, I can actually show you guys really quickly. As a matter of fact, I can show you guys my game versus this chalk, and maybe I should have just put it in the video, but whatever. I went against this chalk here, and as you can see, he went Genji's first item into Frostbound. He actually went tier 1 Frostbound, I think, went to Ken's, finished his, but then he went Thieves, and then finished Frostbound, and then sold Thieves for Pestilence or something crazy like that. I don't even know, but the point is, it's pretty much the exact same build. The only difference is I went Cyclopean Ring instead of Divine. And Cyclopean Ring is really good versus tankier targets. But even in this game, I'm going to just tell you guys right now, my Telkines, after 100 to zeroing him, my Telkines would hit him for like 200-300. My Cyclopean would hit him for like 200 or 300. Like the item procs really do feel very underwhelming. But it's nice having attack speed. So what I really quickly want to say at the end of the video, one item that I know for sure is probably pretty good on Fafnir, because it gives him a ton of ability scaling and that attack speed you're looking for. Nimble Bancrofts. This item, it doesn't necessarily rely on some like gimmicky proc effect to do damage, right? Like the other ones do. But it gives you a ton of power, a ton of lifesteal, and just gives you some attack speed. That's it, you know, right? So this item has got to be core on Fafnir to an extent, not to the point where you have to build it every game, but definitely a very solid item. I do think just going ability based with Nimble, maybe for your defense item, you throw in, you know, like if you're against a physical or a magical, you can throw in this, because these are just attack speed. You don't really need like the effect from that. Like there's no like effect that gets reduced is what I'm saying. Oh, and also, actually, I should say this too. Like I said in the video, Demonic Grip. This pin effect, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, does not get reduced. So that's just got to be good on Fafnir, right? You're getting attack speed, you're getting power, you're getting pin. That's got to feel good. So these items are all attack speed items that I think feel really good on Fafnir. Things like this, Or, oh wait, no, oh, dang, actually. Okay. All right, here's how we're going to do this. Defense, attack speed, boom. Boom. These feel really good for your defense, right? For like your big damage, you know, I don't really even know why I'm sorting it this way, but this is going to feel really good just for big damage. And as far as, okay, just ignore the other things, to be honest. I don't know why I did it like this, but this and this probably feel perfectly fine because the effects don't get reduced. That's the main point. The effects do not get reduced on these items. As far as what I think is bad on Fafnir and not that good and overrated, and it's pretty much there just for the stats, give or take. Like Cyclopean has decent stat, like it's going to give you cooldown, but by stats I meant like the attack speed, right? I think these are pretty overrated, especially Telkines. Cyclopean's not as bad because it's at least going to give you cooldown, which is obviously going to be useful. But Telkines has got to be overrated, man. Honestly, the best thing about this item is the fact that when you're in your normal, like, normal Fafnir form, not a dragon, your autos hit the buffs harder and stuff, you know? That's about it. Like, you hit the Titan a bit harder, you hit Bull Demon a bit harder, not in dragon form, but that's not enough reason to build it, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I would say to round this video off. I wanted to go a little bit in depth with the end of this because I am doing just one game, and it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video. And honestly, maybe this is a bad video. Maybe you guys are going to give me bad feedback. And I'll never do a video like this again. A video like this being a one and done video where I kind of just griped and complained the whole time. But I know there's definitely some people out there that feel the same way I do and will relate to that guy being annoying. But you guys also have to understand, for the people saying he didn't even do anything wrong in that game, blah, blah, blah. I faced this guy like 50 times, okay? I just already don't like him from previous games, okay? He's just annoyed the crap out of me in my stream and in other people's Twitch chats and also in other games, right? So like, it's not just that game, okay? Cut me some slack there. But anyways, to end the video though, I think these very solid attack speed items, this very solid attack speed item, these very solid attack speed items, these two, probably just overrated, to be honest, especially this one. Probably overrated, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys have done some testing in other game modes, jungle practice, or duel, or maybe you just want to share your opinion. You just think I'm an idiot. Let me know in the comment section below. I would really appreciate your guys' feedback. Although I think I have a good idea. I think these are fire. The rest of it's situational, right? But let me know. Maybe you guys think Telkines and Cyclopean Ring is better than I think. Whatever. Even despite the fact that they have a reduced effect. I don't know, because I understand the whole. Yeah, the reduced effect, but you attack really fast. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just looking at the damage numbers after I kill people and seeing them hit for like 300, which isn't terrible, but it's not good, right? I mean, yeah, whatever. Appreciate you guys watching the video. It does mean a lot to me. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if this was a WL build. Oh, wait, actually, before I go, one last thing. Technically, this bad boy works on Fafnir. I wouldn't really suggest it. You don't need it. He has plenty of lockdown. But, I mean, hey, you can do that now. I didn't mention that. So, yeah. Let me know in the comment section below. W or L build. W or L video. I'm okay with people telling me that it was a bad video. Just don't be super hateful about it. If you write me a paragraph about how I'm a terrible person, then I'm obviously not going to receive that very well. But if you're just like, yeah, maybe could have done without it. Maybe try not to let him get to you as much next time. I can appreciate the constructive criticism. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.